Today's the last day of the season. Tomorrow begins a new era for the Mets. At noon tomorrow, the Mets will introduce David Stearns as their new president of baseball operations. And task one for David will be to hire a new manager. Buck Showalter announcing today that he and the Mets have parted ways after 2 seasons.
It's a sad day. It's always a sad day when publicly you have to let go of a manager. There's only 30 teams.
Buck's managed 22 years with 5 different teams. He's won 4 Manager of the Year awards. He's never gotten the brass ring, though, and he thought he had a real good chance with this team, and it just didn't happen.
Jose Butto takes the mound for the final game of 2023. Schwarber hit a 3-run homer in the second game of the doubleheader yesterday. His 47th of the year, a new career high for Schwarber. Grounds one right at Mauricio, and that'll be the first out of the afternoon. 1 out and nobody on. Now Nick Castellanos.
Fastball popped up first base side. Alonso shading his eyes. Tough sun calls off Mauricio and foul ground, and Pete makes the one-hand catch.
2 up, 2 down. That'll bring up Bryson Stott.
Back toward the middle, and a base hit to center field for Bryson Stott.
2 out base hit. That'll bring up Alec Bohm. 3-2 again, and it's grounded fair over the third base bag and down the left field line. It hits off the sidewall, bounds out into left. And getting to it quickly enough, LeCastro, that'll hold Bohm to a single. And the Phillies have runners on the corners with Brandon Marsh coming up.
Down to Alonso, who boots it, but Mauricio recovers, and they get the out at first. Nice recovery by Mauricio. 3-4-3 on the putout to get Butto through the first.
Matt Strahm, the left-hander, will pitch at least an inning, maybe a little bit more, but at least 1 inning.
Rafael Ortega leads off, the center fielder.
Swing and miss, and Strahm gets a strikeout. That's a pretty good pitch.
Ronnie Mauricio, the batter, who's 47 hitters. It's being called up.
Swing and a miss. Back-to-back strikeouts, 2 away to begin the bottom of the first.
Well, here's Pete Alonso. 2 outs, nobody on, no score in this one.
Ground ball to third, gobbled up by Bohm. And a nice, comfortable first inning for Matt Strahm. Nothing across. Mets go down 1-2-3.
Well, leadoff walk here in the top of the third. No score, Mets and Phillies. So now Schwarber, we go back to the top of the order.
And he lines one to right. Stewart in the sunshine, able to make the catch with no trouble. 1 out. Curveball popped up. Mauricio coming over to help, but Alonso says, I got it. 2 out.
There's Stott, who singled his first time up. And the runner goes. And the pitch is taken for a strike. To throw to second. He's safe. And Garrett Stubbs with his second stolen base of the year.
So a runner at second base for the Phillies in a scoreless game, top 3.
There's a liner out to left center. That's going to drop for a hit. Stubbs around third, heading home. The throw to the plate is not anywhere near in time. RBI single for Bryson Stott. 62 ribbies for Bryson. And the Phillies lead at 1-0.
Tim LeCastro, 2 down.
LeCastro unloads one to deep left field. Forget that. That's way out of here. Tim LeCastro with his second home run of the season ties the game. Well, LeCastro in the second game yesterday picked up just his second RBI of the season. And now he crushes a home run.
So Mauricio at third and Alonso with nobody out, a chance to give the Mets their first lead of the day.
Back to the mound, or back toward the middle, gobbled up by Sosa. And 6-3 on the putout. You surprised he didn't go?
Well, with nobody out, I'm not surprised. If there was 1 out in that situation, you would think that he would go on ground ball contact with the way he runs, but still another out. Ball wasn't not hit all that well, and was in between just because the pitcher Nick Nelson could have made that play. Oh, that's a big pitch too.
It's out toward left. It's not deep. Marsh is under it. Mauricio is not even tagging. He's just standing on the third base bag, and there are 2 outs.
Gotta bring up Mark Vientos.
Popped up. Cave on the run. Makes the catch. And Nick Nelson zigs and then zags out of trouble here in the 4th inning.
Nick Nelson still on the mound, and the batter will be Brett Beatty leading it off.
Back toward the middle. How about Sosa covering some ground, throwing it from the second base side. And 1 out.
I'll bring up Francisco Alvarez. That's a called third strike. Alvarez caught looking.
That's ripped on the ground at second baseman Bryson Stott. And Stewart's retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We have played 5 innings. We go to the top of the 6th inning, and Alec Bohm will lead things off.
Swing and a fly ball right field. It's got a chance. Stewart going back to the track, looking up, and it's gone. And Alec Bohm gets number 20. An opposite field home run straightaway right. And Alec Bohm puts the Phillies on top with his 20th homer of the season.
Francisco Lindor leading off in the 7th against Nick Nelson, who's got 5 innings as the bulk pitcher. And Lindor takes the walk, so Nelson got ahead of him 0-2 and lost him.
Swing and a miss. 3 strikeouts for him. Pitching change for the Phils. Nelson goes 5 1/3. He is still responsible for the runner on first base. That's a heck of a job.
Yeah, super job.
Here's Sir Anthony Dominguez, who's on for Nick Nelson. 5 1/3 for Nelson. Well, here's Brett Beatty, who's 0 for 2. He's grounded out twice.
Ground ball hit right at second. Flip to Sosa 1 on to first. Double play. And a great job there by Dominguez to get his man inning-ending double play. And the Phillies with runners at second and third brings up Brandon Marsh.
Line drive out to right field. That's going to be in for a base hit. Wilson will score. RBI single for Marsh. And the Phillies lead it 3-1. Little breathing room for the Phillies bullpen.
So Cave is on with a leadoff walk.
Well, here's Rojas. There's a fly ball out to right center field. That's going to be in for a base hit. It's going to go to the wall. Caves around third. He's going to be waved home. Rojas is speeding toward third. The throw by Mauricio hits him. And it goes toward the Phillies dugout. It almost hit Adam. It's an RBI triple, 4-1. Phillies on top.
Here's Stubbs. He'll bring the infield in. Swung on, looped into right. There's a base hit. Good at bat for Stubbs into right center. And that'll bring home Rojas. Big turn for Stubbs at first. He'll hold there. And the Phillies hacking on even more. They now lead it 5-1 here in the 9th. Bohm got his 20th homer earlier today. He needed 5 ribbies to get to 100. He's got the bases loaded right here. And one swing of the bat could put him at 100 runs batted in. And a swing and a fly ball left field. Castro going back into his left. He'll make the catch. It will get 1 run in, as Stubbs is home to score on a sac fly.
It's 6-1 in favor of the Phillies. Here's Brandon Marsh. Marsh is 1 for 4. Fly ball right center field, pretty well hit. Stewart's going back toward the wall. It is gone into the Phillies bullpen. A 2-run home run for Brandon Marsh, and the Phillies lead it 9-1.
And the Mets are down to their final out of the season.
Fly ball left field. It's not deep. Sosa's out. He's under it. Waves off Wilson. Makes the catch. And the Philadelphia Phillies, the 2023 edition, have reached 90 wins. It's the 16th time in franchise history that the Phillies have won 90 games during the regular season.